Hey everyone, in this video we'll show you how to connect a Google Sheet to your account so you can automatically send SMS, WhatsApp, voice or RCS messages the moment a new row is added and log replies back into that same sheet. This works whether the rows are added by you manually, by a form or by any other tool like a CRM. Let's get started. So first of all, I need you to come here to the left navigation bar, scroll down a bit till you find integration. Once you open that, you will see an option for Google Sheets. That's what we are looking for. Once you click on Google Sheets, you will come to this page. Once you're on this page, you will see two sections. The first one will tell you what you can do with the sheets and how you can set them up in the first place. And the second section is for you to connect your Google account. But before you connect your Google account, let's set up a basic Google Sheet. Open a new spreadsheet on the Gmail account that you'd want to connect. Let's give a few headings to the columns that we'll be using. The first one is the name. Then I'll add a column for mobile number, the company name, and then for the status, which will be one for SMS status, one for WhatsApp status, one for voice call status, and one for RCS status. I'll rename the sheet to Unified Test so that it's easier for us to identify once we are in the integration page. Let's connect our Google account. Once you come here, you will see your Google account. Just click on whatever Gmail account that you want to connect with. Click on continue and continue again. And your Gmail account will be connected. It's as easy as that. Now we'll be connecting the sheet that we just created. So I want you to come here and click on connect a sheet. Once you do that, you'll have to choose one from your Google Drive. So there's one, Unified Test. I'm going to select that and move ahead with it. Now we need to select a tab. That tab is going to be sheet 1. As you can see, all our columns are in sheet 1 right here. Let's go back. Let's select the column for the mobile number. As we can see, mobile is column B. You can cross check with your spreadsheet. It's column B here too. Then one for status. So I'm going to pick the column for SMS status. Okay, if you have not done that, whenever you update this spreadsheet with any new column, you'll need to come back here and connect the spreadsheet again. So we have all of these options available to us for all the status updates, but I'm going to show you each one of them. The first one is going to be send SMS on new row. Then I need you to select a sender ID and a template. The template's optional, but you can always go ahead with whatever you want. Now that's done, you can also customize it even further. If you want to, for example, add your name. So you can select the column and then click insert. So it will be added right there in these brackets. And then the name of the customer will be visible in the SMS message. The next option we have is for the WhatsApp message. So we'll turn this on and select an approved WhatsApp template. I'll just go ahead with this one. Now you need to add two variables here. You can either choose one of the columns, for example, the name column, or you can go ahead with a fixed value such as test. After that's done, let's select a column to track the WhatsApp status, which will of course be the WhatsApp status column, which is column E in our spreadsheet. Alright, so once that's done, your WhatsApp SMSs will be ready to go. Now let's set up the voice calls. Again, turn this on. Let's select an approved audio clip, which you can always upload. And then after that, you can track the status in the voice status column. Then we'll set up the RCS, turn it on. Let's select a verified RCS bot and an approved RCS template. Again, as we have discussed before, you can either use a variable that's already available as a column in your spreadsheet, or you can add your own fixed variable. And you can always track the RCS status in the RCS status column, which is column G in our spreadsheet. Now you also have the option to log incoming SMS, incoming WhatsApp, and incoming RCS. Once you turn these options on, it is recommended that you select a new sheet. So you can always create a new tab here. So let's name this tab incoming SMS. And then we'll do the same for the next two. We'll come here, create a new tab, and then name it as incoming WhatsApp. We'll do the same for logging the RCS incoming. Name it incoming RCS. Once you have done all of this, you can connect the sheet. And your sheet's connected. Let's go back and check it out. You can see all the sheets have been created right here. And that's your Google Sheets setup. Let's go ahead and test it all once. I'm going to manually enter the data here. I'm going to enter the name. And it's advised that you enter the mobile number with the country code. And I'm going to write the company name. And we leave all of this blank as they'll get updated automatically. As you saw right there, I just waited for about 30 seconds and everything was sent. Any updates in the rows are checked for every single minute and all your messages and your calls will be delivered then. I'd also like to point out that this will not work with an existing sheet. You must create a new one or have new rows in which you enter the data. Now we'll just wait for a few minutes and the status will update again, which will show if the messages have been delivered or not and if the call had been received. As you saw right there, the status was updated again. And now we see the final status of each of these things. So the SMS status became not sent, the WhatsApp status wasn't delivered, the voice status was sent, and the RCS status shows failed. This happens every 5 minutes. This second update will give you precise information about what has happened with your SMS, your WhatsApp, your voice calls, and your RCS. Now let's also check out the functioning of the incoming SMS, incoming WhatsApp, and the incoming RCS pages that we just created. Let's test the incoming SMS. As you can see, I'm just going to send hi. As you just saw, I sent it and it got immediately updated right here. We are using SGC as a keyword here and it must be present whenever you're sending your messages to. Now let's test the incoming WhatsApp page. I'm going to text hi here too. And in just a few seconds, it was received, read and updated in the Google Sheet. Now let's check out the incoming RCS sheet. I'm going to text hello here. And as you can see, this too was picked up and updated in the sheet in just a few seconds. The timestamp that you see right here is in a different data type, the long data type, and it will soon get converted into the right timestamp. If you do not want to wait 5 minutes to see the updated status of the texts and the calls that you have sent, you can always come onto the website and go to each of the products DLR. So let's check it out for RCS. From RCS, I'm going to go into logs and into the DLR. And right here, we can see that the status is failed. And this matches with what we saw right here. And you can do this for each and every product. Let's go to SMS, to the SMS reports, and then we are going to check out the delivery reports. And you can see here it says not sent, and that matches with the Google Sheet. And you can do the same for WhatsApp by going into WhatsApp Business, then going into WA report, and then the delivery report. You can also do it for the voice calls by going into voice calls, voice report, and voice DLR. You will see the updates right here. Coming back to the integrations page, if you want to make any changes to your automations, you can always click on the configuration button right here. And then you can make any changes that you want. You can toggle on and off any automations that you need. And do not forget to click on save changes. And that's the full picture. Connect your Google account once, link as many spreadsheets as you like, and any new row triggers your chosen automations. If you want to log incoming replies back into the sheet too, that's a toggle in the same settings panel. If you run into any issues, as always, reach out to your representative. Thanks for watching.